And to be quite honest, honey, if I did not have a study group, whew, I don't know how I would have made it. Hello, this is Dr. Alana Martil with Pharmacy Basics, coming to you today with a video all about the many myths that you may have heard about pharmacy school and even some questions that you may have that you have not had the chance to ask. Before I started pharmacy school, I heard a ton of myths that I found not to be true. So you know I love to create dialogue. So right now I need my pharmacy prospects to go to the comment section down below. Let me know some myths that you've heard that you think that are true. My practicing pharmacists, my veterans, and my interns. What are some myths that you heard about pharmacy school, and how does that compare to what you know that is true? Okay, enough of that talk. Let's get right into it. Number one, the first myth I've ever heard was you have to have a really high GPA to get into pharmacy school. And I am here to tell you that that is not true. It all depends on your resume. And by resume, I mean the overall involvement that you have in school. Your PCAT score, grades that you have in certain classes like your math and sciences, your recommendation letters, your personal statement, and even your interview. I will use myself as an example. I did not have the highest PCAT score in the world. I had a decent GPA. I had a fair personal statement, but I had great recommendations and my interview was outstanding. Having a lower GPA is not the only thing that factors into you getting into pharmacy school. That leads me to the biggest myth of them all, which is if you do not perform well undergrad, you will not do well in pharmacy school. How you perform in pharmacy school is not predicated on how you performed in undergrad. You are a different person at this point. You are more mature, and hopefully you take school much serious, being that you are kicking out a hell of a lot of money every semester for school. Besides, I think what people mean by that statement is that if you don't grasp the simple concepts, then you won't be able to grasp the more complex concepts that are taught in pharmacy school. And that's a misconception that people have. I strongly believe that pharmacy school was a little easier for me than undergrad. And that is because of the teachers. They teach differently. You have teachers that have a passion for teaching, and they have patience for teaching, and they don't mind taking the extra mile to explain something to you because they know that you are paying thousands of dollars to get this information. And ultimately, they want you to get all you can get while you're right there in pharmacy school. A mature approach to learning will determine how well you will do in pharmacy school. The next myth is that if you fail a class, then you are done for good. And that is not true. If you fail a course, you do get a chance to retake it. The next myth is that you have to study every day. You do not have time for friends and family. And I think that is so funny because I went to a 3-year pharmacy school and I went to school year round. So I know for sure if you go to a 4-year school, you will have plenty of time to do things because I did something literally every day after school, if not every weekend. And I still took trips, and I took trips out of the country. They weren't just to another state. I think that you will find the time to hang out with friends and family. Time management is key. The next myth is that there is no cheating in pharmacy school. And I'm just going to leave it at have some integrity about yourself. The last myth that I will cover is that people say that you have to be selfish. This is your moment to focus on yourself. And to be quite honest, honey, if I did not have a study group, I don't know how I would have made it. I promise you, you need a study group. You need people. So to a few questions that I know I've had from some people is, do you need every textbook for every course? And I would say no, unless your teacher does not provide the proper information for you to be able to pass the exams in that particular class. The next question is, how much is pharmacy school? And I've already covered that in a video that you can go check out, all about the different pricing for undergrad and pharmacy school. And the last question I have is, Do you need to join every organization at school? No, you only need to join the ones that will benefit you in your profession. The best way to brush myths and fears that you have about pharmacy school to the back of your head is to simply enjoy life. Take the moment in. Do not anticipate tomorrow. When it comes, it comes. Oh, my pharmacy prospects, was this information helpful to you? If so, give this video a thumbs up and make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below for your girl. My pharmacy veterans, my practicing pharmacists, my interns, is there anything that I did not cover in this video that you think that I should? Comment your thoughts down below, and you also click that subscribe button for your girl. Again, this is Dr. Elena Martil with Pharmacy Basics. I hope that you all have a busy and blissful day.